I am hungry, and I'm running out of time, so we're gonna keep this brief. I've had an insanely busy week, lots going on. I've not had the time. Okay, I'm sorry. But we're talking about emos today, specifically emos over on Instagram Reels, because I'm kind of sick of TikTok. Just kill it already. Just put an end to it. Take it out back. Old Yeller, that bitch. Nobody wants it around. No one. So let's go through some emo reels, because I'm super hungry, man. It takes like 4 hours to film all this shit, and I can't eat when I've got the tooth paint on, so I just have to not eat until I'm done.
Introducing ourselves to each other until one of us breaks.
Let's do it.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Squid Johnson.
Good day, it's me, Shit Tickleson.
Oh, hey, name's Parmesan.
Hey, how you doing? The name's Ranch Dressica.
And that's when I said, it's me, Ass Blast 'em. Mr. Biscuit.
Pleasure. Ike Bison.
Hambonius, nice to meet you.
Hey man, it's me, Cool Dudeson.
Oh yeah, it's me, Dude Coolson.
Whoa! You remember me?
I even got the water in his mouth. This is a fun idea, actually. I would love to... Oh, that's right, I don't live in America, surrounded by other content creators that are just like me. Not that there's many like me, but... Are there? Are there any like me doing what I do? As frequently as I do it? As cool as I do it? As rebellious as I do it? I would love to, man. Since I don't live in the US. I'm separated, isolated even, from a cool group of collaborative individuals that I can bounce my ideas off and have them stolen. This is a cute, fun idea. But, you know, this is definitely how emo is represented these days. It's like a fun, cutesy, like, oh, it's just millennials just getting along, just reliving the glory days. The glory days of emo were not so cute. I'm beginning to realize that maybe it might have been a regional thing. In the UK, emo was very self-destructive, very performative in the sense that a lot of self-harm, a lot of self-destructive behavior was prevalent in the subculture. It's kind of like emo has matured with the millennials. As the millennials have gotten older, they've sort of lost that angsty, self-harm, self-destructive attitude. They kind of found their place in the world, which I think is perfectly reflective of pretty much every subculture. I think every nasty aspect of subculture kind of goes away whenever the person that partakes in the subculture has grown up, matured. I think we can learn a lot from some of the alternative, older generation that are present in these subcultures. Not all of them. Not all of them. Unbelievable. Oh man, that's kind of like, I can't believe I'm wearing Killstar, man. I need to get rid of this hoodie. I can't believe it. I grabbed a hoodie and I was like, oh, that's nice. I like this hoodie. It fits nice. And I just remembered it's Killstar. It's like when Killstar were doing like those, what is it, the Creeptures, which is like the worst name ever for just anything. It's such portmanteaus. A portmanteau for a product name. Original. Yeah, it's like creepy creatures. Creeptures. Yeah, you could have just called them creature comforts. Because they're creatures and they're comfy. Food for thought. But this is phenomenal. I love that emo has just evolved. Devolved, maybe? Matured into this state of like, it was just like high-pitched singing vocals like, your mom's gay, and also checkerboard stuff, and it's so cute. And do you remember that? Oh, that was nice. Do you still have the scars on your arm from whenever you came into school to show everyone your cool scratches and stuff? He's actually got a great voice for this. He's actually got a really good voice. Like, unironically, his voice is actually perfect for this. I think this dude may have been an actual metal vocalist or something at some point. There's no way you're accidentally good at this. Why was it a mall? Why did you choose a mall to do this in? That's lost. Actually, why is this done in a mall? Oh, he's on tour. He's actually doing this. Yeah, I was gonna say there because I've seen him do a bunch of different things. I think this may be the first time I've seen him do something alternative, but his voice is kind of perfect for this. I was gonna say there's no way you're accidentally good at doing angsty emo voice. It's true, man. Emo's lives were terrible. Ask any millennial. There was this massive boom of millennial-specific subcultures. In fact, even a rebranding of some of the previously existing subcultures. And it was greatly accommodating to, like, everybody. Like, if you didn't really fit with emo, then you've got scene. And you're like, well, Jake, doesn't that just mean that scene it was just like a millennial version of alt? No, because scene had definitions. It was easily identifiable. A lot of people would say that it shares a lot of imagery with emo, but no, emo was like the dark emo cousin, actually, of the far more colorful party culture that was represented in scene, right? Like, you could, if you saw a scene, you'd know a scene kid, right? Like the big blonde hair, the bows, and the brightly colored, like, neon green and pink and stuff. Like, it was kind of easy to identify. It wasn't like this weird alt shit where you've got, like, people that look punk, people that look goth, people that look emo, people that look scene, people that look various other subcultures, right? But, like, instead of obviously identifying with the subculture that they probably associate with the most, right? Musically and aesthetically and core belief system, they choose to use the phrase alt because they're afraid that they don't tick every single box for the subculture, and they don't want to be questioned on that. They don't want the heat from that. They don't want to spend most of their limited teen years, their short youth, the period in their life where they're allowed to have some concessions. They don't want to spend their entire time warring and battling with people on the internet about how they define themselves. It's just, if I choose alt, then I get to express myself on the internet, and no one has a problem with it. I do. I have a problem with it. I think you should have more conviction, and I think people should be far braver and more rebellious to actually associate with the label that I know they actually associate with, instead of just choosing the route of no resistance, or least resistance, the path of least resistance. I'm hungry as shit, dude. And do you know what? I actually have something that kind of proves my point on this. The fact that more people, more kids are choosing to associate with alt and are abandoning the goth tag, the punk tag, the emo tag, whatever. I only record once a week, okay? I record on Mondays. Last week was an exception because shit got f***ed up, but I usually record once a week. You would think there would be an entirely fresh batch of shit for me to react to on TikTok in regards to metalheads, emos, goths. Not so. It's almost the exact same content, the exact same faces, still there a week later. And even when I changed the search parameters for goth to find stuff that was released that week, that day, newest posted, there was nothing in there. There was barely a single scroll in there. Like, whoop, done. More kids and alternative people are choosing to upload or associate with the label alt to avoid classifying themselves where they can be persecuted. They keep testing your purity based on the individual's perception of that subculture, their own personal experience with it. Like, even with emo, I've not done an emo video in quite some time. I'm still coming across the same videos that were available like a few weeks ago. They're still there. I have to like search specifically for new ones. There is a big problem with alternative subcultures if none of the new generation, the people who you should be appealing to, want to be a part of the subculture, don't want to use the label. This is a big problem. If people are afraid to associate with this label, the subculture is going to die. And then goth have gone even further with that, where it's like, it's the politics now too, which is duh. You remove the politics from goth, it still looks, talks, acts, and sounds the exact same. It's the same. It acts the same. You can be a far left liberal and not be a goth. Therefore, being a far left liberal extremist is not by definition a factor of becoming a goth or being one or being involved in the scene. Stop being stupid. Stop it. Stop being dumb. I'm using my mind power now because it's quite obviously superior. I'm hungry, okay? Give me some, just give me that. Allow me to behave like this, okay? I'm hypoglycemic. Like that girl that we reacted to in the last video, where like the only thing she associated with was one aspect, and it was an ambiguous aspect of goth, and she wouldn't associate with the rest of it, but I disagree. She looks like that for a reason. She probably got inspiration from somewhere that she's most likely too afraid to say because people would immediately jump at her and be like, that's not goth. But it clearly had some gothic inspiration on her. Unless she's just an e-girl, right? It's just a costume. In which case, why are the likes so high? I guess integrity is not required. It's not. Yeah. In emo, there's so much elder emo shit because kids these days they're terrified of getting into it. They don't want to be like put on the spot on a stool with a spotlight and just be like, name 3 f***ing songs. Have you lived and died by the blade, the emo blade? This cat has more conviction than teenagers and early 20-year-olds these days. Cat's emo as shit, presenting as such. Yeah, I agree. You should try therapy if you have an interest in any of these types of girls.
Yeah.
Like Christmas?
Yeah, I had a good Christmas.
My mom got me literally $150 gift card to Hot Topics. Got the chains from Spence. Got these from Hot Topic. Got the rings from Spence.
You're gonna go like that?
Yeah. Yeah, put your shoes on. Let's go. Yo,
The fit on this.
get ox.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Am I more than you bargained for ya? Yo, Jay, do you think you can take my picture?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Is
No,
that okay?
dude, let's go to Hot Topic.
Are you serious?
Yeah, let's go to Hot Topic. Oh my god!
We already have that hoodie.
You're so lucky you have a Hot Topic. We don't have that. You're so lucky you have that. Like, we had a few outlets, but like nothing that was like Hot Topic, like the crowning jewel of capitalist consumerist subcultures.
I know, but it's a different color. Take my picture. Hold on.
I think it's just wrong.
Am I more than a bargain for ya? What's up, man? What's up?
Yeah.
Dude, that was great. Transitioned perfectly into just interacting with someone who, obviously just rolled in on this guy doing this. But that's a very fun, positive perspective on what emo was. And I'm not saying that's not what maybe a lot of people went through. This far more positive, upbeat, happy version of being part of the emo subculture, like, because it is relatively euphoric to find a subculture that you belong to where there's other people that think like you and validate some of your emotions and some of your thoughts and feelings. I'm thinking maybe just the emos that I was surrounded by were just terrible. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. In my next filming session, I'm gonna be far more upbeat, dude, because I am super tired because of how I timed this terribly. I timed this super bad. I really should have eaten food before I did this. I just ran out of time. I had a great day today because I made it a great day. There's no extended version of this video. I don't have time. But this is early access, right? So you've already seen this. It's early access. I'm not going to be doing this frequently. I will always aim to get you the extended version of videos. Great day. Made it great. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.